What's up YouTube? Capital G here, guys. I have some very exciting news, some news that I've basically been waiting on for about 3 or 4 months, but some news that we knew was going to be revealed at the Jump Fiesta, and that is the official announcement of the 6th Yu-Gi-Oh animated series and or manga. We don't have an official name for the show. In fact, we don't even have a code name, but we do actually have we've got a premiere date. Well, not a hard date, but we know the show is kind of right around the corner. It says that it's going to start airing April 2017, and this is cool because I knew that Arc V was doing extremely well in the ratings in Japan, so it was pretty much just a foregone conclusion that there was going to be another anime, that there was going to be another manga, so it's gonna start extremely soon. And I think that pretty much confirms that Maximum Crisis is going to be the last set for the Arc V era. Now, this is our main character. We get a little bit of information on him, and I think he actually looks pretty cool. Like, I mean, don't rag on the guy because he has this stupid ass hair. Come on, guys. I mean, the original Yu-Gi-Oh came out in I think North America or in the Western Hemisphere in what, like maybe 2001, 2002. Like, come on, guys. All the anime characters have stupid ass hair except maybe Jaden. I don't think his hair was actually that dumb. His hair was actually pretty timid and normal, but I actually think he looks cooler than somebody like Yugioh. You guys know I wasn't the biggest fan of Yugioh, but I think this guy actually looks pretty cool. Now, his hair, again, it's ridiculous. Like, what the fuck is going on with this hair? He has not only pink in there, but he has two completely different shades of blue. Like, he's got a dark blue, like a jeans blue, and then he has kind of that navy blue as well. So I don't really know what's going on with his hair, but his name is Yusaku Fujiki, and he seems like an interesting character. He's a high school student, which is why, you know, his dress style, which I'm not gonna lie, I actually kind of like. I think it's kind of swag. He's got the tie, kind of reminds me of like Edo from GX, you know, like Aster Phoenix or whatever. And he's probably wearing like some sort of school uniform because he is a high school student. And we actually get a little bit of information as to his personality, and I'm kind of wondering if it's gonna change. It says here that he's a boy that doesn't like standing out, and he doesn't particularly stand out at school. So I'm wondering if maybe he's going to kind of be like a Yugi Moto before. You know how kind of Yugi was, I don't want to call him a loner, but he was not exactly like the most outgoing person before he met Joey and Tristan, and they weren't they picking on him or whatever. So he doesn't sound like he's going to be that similar to somebody like Yuya from Arc V. And I've seen like maybe 90% of Arc V. You know, Yuya is a character that wants to touch everybody's heart. He wants to entertain everybody. He wants to be best friends with basically anybody he lays eyes on, and it doesn't seem that Yusaku is anything like that. It seems like he's more timid and kind of keeps to himself. Maybe he has just a couple of friends in school, and I'm wondering if throughout the show, if his personality is going to evolve, or if he's just going to be kind of like a much more laid-back character. He's not going to be like Yuma or Yugioh, where he's like super high spirit all the time. Now, here's a picture that was making me think, like, what the fuck is going on here? I don't know if this is an actual duel taking place. Like, these could be monsters. Like, what is going on? I saw this and I was like, card games on hoverboards? Apparently, we got information as far as how the duels are going to be. Because you guys know we've pretty much had duels on motorcycles. We've had action duels. If you guys watch Arc V, it says that they're going to be held on skateboard-esque devices using a virtual reality system. So it's like VR card games on hoverboards. I don't have any idea how the fuck this is going to work. I also wanted to maybe get some information about the new mechanic, but no, we don't have anything on that. You know, Hyper Summon Konami, if you ever watch my videos, Hyper Summon, basically it's a cross between a pendulum monster and a synchro, and you know, basically you get a red card and just make it happen, man. Hyper Summon. That's just something that I thought of for you guys. Like, what the heck is Hyper Summon, Cap? Explain all. It is just a fake mechanic that basically I thought of. So we don't know anything about the mechanic, although Konami does say that the premise of this show, it says the theme of the show is take a step forward and try. So the premise is that kids should try new things instead of giving up on the first, try due to being overwhelmed by information. And I don't know, maybe that's an underlying kind of clue as to how Konami wants to take the game. Maybe they're saying that Yu-Gi-Oh is too complicated. The next mechanic, if we get a new mechanic, is going to be simplified. Maybe they're saying that they're trying to simplify the game because it seems like they're trying to make the show, the duels in the show, very accessible. So why not make the game mimic the show as it often does? So I don't know, maybe our next mechanic is going to be something that's really easy, very simple. Maybe people thought that the pendulum mechanic was convoluted and too damn complicated. Like, I gotta have a scale on this side, I gotta have a scale on this side, then I gotta count my numbers, and like maybe people thought it was too complicated. So this is just a little bit of information, guys. And also, it appears that our main character Yusako, he's not an avid duelist. Like, you know how Yugioh, he goes to like a duel school, and Yugi, his grandfather, owned like a, you know, a shop or whatever, so he was kind of brought up in the whole card game world. No, this guy doesn't even actually play, like, he doesn't duel at all. It seems like he just tries it out for once, and then he kind of gets like sucked into it, or maybe he starts to like it, and he must go on some crazy adventures. And I assume that at some point the fate of the world is going to be in the balance of Yosaku and his crazy ass pink hair. I really like the fact that they went out. Pink is like my second favorite color after blue, so I'm actually really digging the guy's hair because he's got my two favorite colors in his hair. But what do you guys think of all of this, and what do you guys want to see in the anime? I was kind of crossing my fingers. I was hoping that we would have a female protagonist. Maybe she could have had purple and pink. Maybe that would have been too girly. Like, I think that would have been kind of cool. I was really hoping that we would get a girl protagonist, because it does get a little tiresome when it seems like all the girls just, you know, they play kawaii desu decks, and I don't know, they seem like they're too much of damsels going on. Like, a lot of people respect Akiza from 5Ds because she was kind of like a badass. She was like a badass, but a female, you know what I mean? So maybe somebody like her, a female strong protagonist, but doesn't look like we got that. I'm pretty sure there's going to be some sort of female love interest in the show, and maybe that'll be the character. But let me know what you guys think. Is there anything that you want to see in the show? Leave that in the comment sections below. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already.